Welcome to Just Grow with me. Today I'm just going to show you what I have been doing back here and what's going on and what I would like to do next. So let's go. So first we're going to look at the end of the onions, which I think I'm going to go ahead and pull them up at this point. Not many left. I can see now that the cabbages have been getting eaten up by the worms. Actually, I can see a couple of them in here. Y'all see that? Which I'm not tripping because I'm pretty done with it. So I'll go ahead and pull this as we speak. Just toss it. Because preferably, I rather save my soil and repurpose my soil. Same thing with this one. You see where the worms are in there. Getting eaten up, eaten up, eaten up. And all the black stuff is their little poop. So normally when I see like a whole lot of the black stuff, I know a worm is either on there or close by. Just gonna pull it up. Again, I had a great turnout for this cabbage. Just gonna throw it. Here is the onion. You know, I should have undid the bed. Let me undo my little cloth because this is what I had in the winter time or so covering everything. So I had everything wrapped up and tied down really, really well, which I'll be honest with you guys, it worked out really well for me because I did not have a lot of pest problems and everything did really, really well in its bed. So what I'm going to do is pull up everything in here, and I'll probably use a couple of my bigger buckets and go ahead and pull the soil. And then, you know, this one is still getting big. So I think I might just leave it to see. From what I understand, it's supposed to flop over. So maybe I'll leave it. So there's a couple. Look, y'all. See? This one too. And it's actually got a nice little round bulb, which is pretty cool. I did get plenty of these. So they haven't flopped over. They're more so turned like this just because that's the way I've laid them. So I guess I can give those a little more time before I pull all the soil up, I guess. I did go ahead and pull this one out finally, which that was the cabbage that I had just let go to seed. So now I'm repurposing the soil because this soil is actually really, really good because it still got some compost in it. Because when I originally laid this bed, I put like the sticks and all that good stuff under here. As you can see right here, there's some sticks and stuff still left. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that, some of that soil. Look, y'all, we have onion seeds. Now, my only question is how. So to me, the seed stuff is pretty cool just to watch the flowers as it brings in the pollinators. But the process of letting things go to seed and dry out, that's a long doggone time when you only working with so much land, so much material, my opinion. So for me, because I rotate a lot of my pots and stuff, you know, I was like, I need my totes. I need this. I need that. But this bed, I was able to go ahead and, well, this tote, I was able to say, you know, it's cool. Let it go ahead to go to seed. So I have another one going to seed right here and that one right here. So hopefully it doesn't take so long to dry out. I have plenty of pods. I've actually took some of the pods and cut them back already. And I'll show you when I get over there. Again, another bed. Soil is great over here. Look at that. Soil is great. I only have a couple of more onions in here. And again, this one is bulbing up really nice. That one is bulbing up really nice. listen to this one. This one is so deep in. Again, the soil is soft, so I feel like if it wanted to bulb up, it could. But again, this is my second year doing onions. My first year really getting stuff bulbing. So definitely think they're doing a lot better than last year. So still a win. Now over here, I had the cabbage over here and some collards. I believe in this bed. I pulled it. I have a cucumber in this one. I had two. One was sacrificed. I put a bush bean in here. As you can tell, it's getting eaten up. See that right there? It's getting eaten up. But I did put some zucchini in here. And look, one came up. I only put two. I put one here and one right around this area. And I figured, hey, if you want to survive, you're going to pop up. So this guy popped up. And this year, what I think I'm going to try, I'm not going to put anything else in here. I'm going to let this thing just grow by itself. Last year, I tried to post it up and pin it up and all that good stuff. And it became like too much. So I'm going to just let it do what it does and just grow and flop over however it wants to. And then I'm hoping that the cucumber grows, and I'm going to put it up this trellis and see if I could trellis it up here. Let's see how that does. Okay, let's see what else we got. As you guys could tell, I've been doing a lot of restructuring and cleaning because I really want to revamp this whole side of the yard. So I'm doing it slowly. We got the potatoes, still looking good. Still looking good. Still looking good. Then we have bush beans, more cucumbers, and some, I believe this is my kale that but again, it's, oh, there go one right there, y'all. See it? Let's say bye-bye. So yeah, you see the little poops, the poop droppings, which I'm not tripping too much on this because this is a part of my overage and I just put it out here. But even though I'm not tripping on it, I don't want them stinking worms eating up all my stuff though. So you guys to go. Gots to go. If I see them, you gots to go. But we got beans here, and then I have two cucumbers in here, and of course some weeds, which again, this bean has been eaten up. And I have a cucumber here, the bush beans and the strawberries, and this, which so far looks like they were doing pretty well. I actually got little strawberries coming in. I'm not tripping too bad because I did uproot these from the main bed, so we'll see. It may take a little process to get it going, but I think looks good so far. We have my ginger, which I had to put the ginger back in the greenhouse for a little bit because we was getting all that rain. And if you guys know anything about ginger, ginger like it hot. Ginger does not like a lot of rain. And we were getting rain like crazy. So I put the ginger in the greenhouse for a little bit. And it's been doing well. Here is the cosmos and zinnias. And let me tell you this. For some reason, this doesn't see, I don't know if these are actually cosmos and zinnias. A part of it remind me of freaking lettuce. But I don't know because I've never grew cosmos and zinnias. But that's what it says. So I'm going to take you to the greenhouse last. This is a tomato. This is one of the ones that I planted from, this is a sucker that I just planted in a pot. That's doing really, really good. Hey, look, there go one of the, I think this is the zinnia. See, so this doesn't look like what's over there, but look, I actually planted these from seed. Look, I got a lot of buds. So that's exciting to know. That's pretty. All right, I got tell y'all something about this cantaloupe. It does not want to act right. Stay over there. I'm trying to get it to climb on up. It is just doing its own thing. It has a little tentacles, so it wants to climb, but it keeps on going sideways. Let me tell y'all, my tomatoes are showing out. Do y'all hear me? I mean, first of all, I have tomatoes on top of tomatoes on top of tomatoes. And look at that big old cluster. Now, I will say, it seems like it's taking a long time for them to turn red. But then again, I might just be being impatient. Look at these beauties. They are just opening up as they come. And I definitely think originally I had this over here. And I feel like that's why I had got so many tomatoes pollinated over here. So I moved this over here to see if I can get some more pollination within these. Oh, got watermelon in here, which I had to change out my pot because the soil was too. I wound up going to get that deal for I think Lowe's had 5 for $10 or something like that, but I did not pay attention, and it was for in-ground use, and it almost suffocated my doggone stuff out. Here is the seeds that I pulled. As you see, I pulled them all out. I'm gonna see if they could just air dry like this, but again, we have been getting quite a bit of rain, so I don't know, we'll see. Look at the tomatoes though, y'all. I mean, like I said, look at that, so many beautiful tomatoes. I do come out, what I try to do is when I get about this many, about 4 or 5 sometimes, and they're on a nice little bunch, I go ahead and try to wrap them in the bag so they can grow in the bag versus be open for them hornworms. Now, blessings are, I have not seen any of the tomato hornworms just as yet, but I am not putting my guard down, okay, because I got too much out here. Do y'all see all that I have going on this side? I can't put my guard down, y'all. I got tomatoes, like I said. So my thing is, if I put them in the bag now while they're a good size, then they can't get to it. And I feel like I'll get more if I do it that way versus trying to wait to see them. My Romas looking really good. Now last year my Romas did not do so good. I got blossom end right on, and again, you guys see I let the pollinators come on in here with these beautiful flowers, and I'm putting them on like certain tomatoes and stuff so it'll help the pollination. And I mean, I got quite a bit of Romas in here. Last year, like I was saying, I got a lot of Roma, but they were all blossom end rot, and that made me so sad. So here I got serranos, my serrano peppers, and they're budding to come on in. I definitely have some funky patterns going on, and I'm not quite sure is that due to we have been again getting a lot of rain. But the thing about it is, when it comes to these bags, to the bags, when we water them, they don't hold water the same. So sometimes even though I get some rain, I'll still come and check, because again, with these type of pots, the water just run right out of them, so it doesn't really hold anything. Here are some more little plants that I planted. I am really trying to focus on this pollinating thing, and I really truly feel like I did good this year. I really do. I got like a little forest going on. Here are some okras. So in this bed I have okra, and I have okra, watermelon, and strawberries in here, if y'all can see that. So normally okra grows very, very high, so it should help give a little shade to the strawberries. And I only have 3 okras in here. And then I have the watermelon, which as y'all can see is already running loose. So I'm hoping, Now, the only thing that I am a little concerned about, and I don't know what this is, y'all, which I figured something is eating it, but I don't have, I'm not the biggest okra person, so I'm not really tripping. I just like to grow it because I like to grow things. Don't judge me. But look at my watermelons, y'all. Everything is going outside these pots. My dad was telling me he wanted some watermelon, so I might go ahead and give him either one of these pots that have a couple in it, because he has a huge yard that he can let them just run out in. But I will make sure I keep the largest stuff for my watermelon wars. But look at that batch. Aromas looking good. Got a couple of nice, look at there. That's actually a nice picture. So again, peppers looking good. More tomatoes. Look at that one. That one has so many baggies on it, it don't make no sense. But again, it's giving me clusters and clusters. Look at there. That's a little cluster, but that's 4. Look at there. Then another one. And look at that big cluster down there. And then another big one over here. I need to get this one over here. I didn't even get that one. Can you guys see it? There we go. But it's 3 nice sized ones over there. There's some right over here that's dropped down. So yeah, we definitely got a lot going on, and we're doing really, really good. But nothing is turning red yet. Nothing is what they call blushing yet. So I'm gonna still just let it do what it does, and as I get time, I'll get out here and wrap them up with the bags. This is we're still trying to figure it out. But again, the cool thing is it's went to seed, so I'm getting pollinators, which is helping also the peppers just as well. You see, I cleaned out the bed, kale and stuff. Swiss chard looking much healthier. I did pull some Swiss chard. We see we got a lot of insect trouble over here. But again, not really worrying about kale. Is pretty strong too. But I just planted some more kale. We got our bush beans. Alrighty, we have our pansies. Now, I'll tell you this, y'all. My peppers have been rocking out. I mean, this is my cowhorn pepper. Look, there's a huge pepper. Let me see if I can get it on camera. There's already a huge pepper. Look at that pepper, y'all. Look, already. And I've actually pulled like 2 or 3 off of here, just thinking like I don't want to stunt the growth. That sucker's still rocking out. Look, I'm getting peppers on these. And I am not the greatest at signs. So I know they're hot. I don't know which ones are what. And I did put some signs in here, but then as I pot up and move stuff around, I lose it. Look at this. As you can see, I've been popping off stuff. So a couple of them I've eaten. That one says jalapeno, but that's definitely not a jalapeno. Look, y'all, I mean, peppers on peppers, tomatoes on tomatoes. Look at that. Are they coming out? And the funny part is, a lot of this stuff, I'm looking at it just right now, just like you guys are. This one says sweet peppers. So that'd be like the bell peppers, but I guess the smaller type. Look at this. This is serrano pepper right here. That says serrano. Which at first I thought something was wrong with my plant, because if you guys could see, there's a different type of, like that furry type of structure. At first I thought it was something wrong, but it's not nothing wrong, because on the other serrano, it looks the same way. Hey, look, y'all, I have flowers. I went and got these, again, clearance, y'all, because I'm not really great and I'm just learning how to do this. I'm not buying $30, $40 for plants. I'm going to the clearance. I am bringing them home. I am repotting them up, giving them some love, and making them my own. So, got my roses. Now, my roses I did pay for. at price, which you guys seen that. And look, trying to bring in the pollinators. But I mean, we have, this is a lemon pepper, which again, we see something that's chomping up my doggone leaves. I don't want to really spray it or anything yet, because believe it or not, sometimes with the weather change, some of these pests will go away as more of the pollinators come around. So I don't want to just go and start spraying. And I do spray the oil with the soap water. Look at there, it's another pepper in there. Look at that. Got a couple of them coming in. Look at that. I mean, look at this. We got peppers. Look, there's one there, one there. And they're nice sizes. They're nice sizes. So I am definitely excited. Again, something's going on. Not sure yet. But everything is still growing, so we don't want to trouble it too much. I did just, oh, look at that one. I got all type of stuff growing in there. So I have seen like 2 or 3 of those type of plants. And there is a tag in there. I think that's my purple bell peppers. And if it is, that's cool, but they look fairly small. My roses, something is nibbling on them. Which, from what I heard when I did a little research on what it was, it's a little worm. But again, getting the right pollinators over here, it will take away a lot of the pests. So I'm not tripping too much. I did cut back a couple of my roses because this weather been tearing them up, but they bounce right back. Look at that. They have been bouncing right back. And I kid you not, it's like the more I cut on this, the more they come. So I will just continue to prune as I need to. I'm not doing anything extra or extravagant. I feed it, I cut them back when they get ugly, and I let them go. So, oh, listen, I started a new water system, which is this. The new water system, I went to a solar. I put all my rainwater in here, and the wiring, you see? And I'll be honest with you, so far, I am a happy camper. So I don't worry about watering my peppers as much. And if you know, peppers don't like a whole lot of water. They do not like a whole lot of water. So I felt like this would perfect for my, see, I don't like that soil. You see that? That soil to me seems a little too rough. That worries me. That worries me a little bit. Again, the mixture of soils, I needed it all to be potting soil, but it was that stinking in-ground soil, and I did not pay attention. So, but all in all, this is what we got. Okay, let's go in the greenhouse. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Now, there is an animal in my greenhouse, y'all. I'll be honest. I don't know. Hold on, let me open it up. I don't know what it is. I'm thinking it's a frog, because normally that's what I have in here. But, let me say, I haven't seen it yet. So, let me show you. What have I done in here? We've pulled plenty of onions and garlic. And I am letting it dry, and it looks like it's doing a good job drying out over here. I also feel like it's protecting a little bit from some of the bugs. The kale doing good. Peppers looking great. Peppers looking great. I don't have many pollinators in here, so I am a little concerned about it. But a part of the journey of gardening for me is just to see what we could get, you know. Take the good, the bad, and we grow. So I don't get too irritated. Look at this. Now look at this cucumber. This cucumber has cucumbers on it. But it won't get taller. Like, I got it resting on here, so when it gets to a certain length, I can have it literally just grow up this thing. I have all of this, but no stinking, like, it's not getting taller. I got the pepper growing, kale, which is a worm right here on it. So we will take you out. Thank you, but no thank you. So another thing I think is cool. Here go another one. I have seen a lot of moths in here. You see that? And they blend in so well. I have went and bought the black light just as well, just in case. But sometimes in gardening, you just got to get out here. You get out here, you touch on some things, you look at some things, you observe, you learn. Look, okra. I actually got an okra right there. It didn't get really large, but okra. My bell pepper. My tomato. Look at this baby. I'm wondering, I see flowers. I'm hoping I actually get some tomatoes in here. I will say this, after a couple of weeks, or maybe I give it a couple of months, if all my flowers just die off and I actually don't get any flowers, I mean any tomatoes on here from being in here, I'll probably go ahead and cut it back and put it in a pot, because understanding that it's hard to sometimes get pollinators in here. I do have flowers in here, but again, it's in the greenhouse. You see, I did put flowers in here, but I don't know. So I'm looking to just make sure I don't see any worms on anything, because that's what it takes. Sometimes we gotta just make sure we're looking close, because you guys seen how they blend in with the leaf so well. So you just always want to double check. Okay. More onions and stuff that I pulled. I pulled these, I want to say maybe yesterday. Nice size bulbs. I'm happy with this. But the root system is what's crazy to me. Look at this root system, y'all. I would have thought with this type of root system, I mean, look at that these onions would have grown so much larger, but they haven't. But it's cool. Here is all my Johnny C stuff finally coming up, which I am curious on how deep the root system is in here, because remember, we potted these in these long things. So I am a little too curious to see what's what, but I don't want to damage anything. But they are finally coming up, and I did water these the other day because I felt like it was dry, and I don't think that they're dry as much as there's a lean on this table that makes it look like it doesn't have any water, and then all the water is sitting in one doggone area. Because look at all that water, y'all. That's quite a bit of water. Oh, here I 2 more suckers that I just potted up, put it in some soil. And actually that one I made a mistake and broke, so I threw it in here to see if it can continue to do what it needs to do. And I am going to put these back in here. I'm gonna put these back in here and let some more water drip out. Uh-oh, that one is backwards. But I am curious to see if these roots are really, really long. There's bugs in here, y'all. They're little gnats. Oh, and you know what else? Hubby bought me some seed tome, and I would love to show y'all that too, because I also have some comfrey. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and pot this up today and see if we can get some. These are the Ace tomatoes. So I think I want to shake these out and see what we're looking like. Okay. Oh, sheesh. It's not the biggest root systems, but definitely if we're going to do something with them, we need to go ahead and do something with them. So I'm going to go ahead and pot these up into some fresh soil and see if I can get them going. Let's see what else we have. Some things just sitting in here at this point. Yeah, because this ain't even wet anymore. What is in this one? This one is wet, but I don't even see anything coming up. So it's time for me to also clear out some stuff. And I think what I'm going to do is clean up in here real good and just focus on what we already have growing. And I'll let that be it for now. I mean, really, I definitely think we have plenty. So with that being said, it's a little warm in there, which is great. I'm going to find probably a couple of these little clear cups because I have quite a bit of these. I'm going to just get me some soil and pot up a couple of those tomatoes. Oh, let me show you my comfrey. That is my comfrey, guys. So funny story, when I got these in the mail, because I ordered those on Amazon, and it's the kind that can't spread the seeds, or if they spread seeds, they can't, they won't grow. So I don't have to worry about that. These are the ones, some of the ones hubby bought me, which was a black Simpson lettuce, a Lotto Bronde lettuce, I believe that one is, and a llama bean. Then over here, I have dwarf blue kale and bean garden, which is like what we call like the flat green beans. I believe that's what those are. So hubby bought those today, and I went ahead, of course I couldn't help myself, and potted those up. That's another watermelon, because again, when I planted my watermelon in this, do you guys see how hard that is? Hard and compact. That is that in-ground soil. I know a lot of people say, oh, well, why can't I just buy in-ground soil? That is why. It gets so hard that the roots can't get through it. So what I've done, so my money don't go to waste, I have taken this and I just mix it with the potting soil just a little bit to still just use it and not throw away my money. So yeah, that's what I have going on. So what else? Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, for the most part, as of right now, the only thing I am really focusing on is maintaining what I have, try to get the best crops from what I have, and just pest control. Really, at this point, it's like you on watch for pest control. I'm hoping soon the potatoes will be done, because I want to say the potatoes probably been there for about 2-3 months, maybe more. But definitely pest control, it's getting real, and the hotter it gets, the more we got to watch out for these bugs. I mean, really, they already bad. I mean, by itself, I'm getting eaten up by these mosquitoes. You guys can't see me, but I am scratching and digging and swatting. Oh my gosh, it's bad. But overall, thank you for growing with me. Please like and subscribe and share. Please comment. Let me know if there's something that you want to see, something you would like for me to elaborate on. Let's have a conversation. I mean, I've seen a couple of my friends, some people are going live early in the mornings, which I love that, because I just love conversation, because I definitely feel like together we grow. The more knowledge we share, the more things that we may not get right this time around, we learn from it, we grow from it, and we share. So definitely just conversations by itself is really, really good. So until next time, thank you. See you next time. Bye.